Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over why I believe Groot to be the best Vanguard in Marvel Rivals and how I've used him to dominate GM lobbies. I'm going to be giving insightful GM tips that I have that will help you rank up very fast with him and become a goated Groot main. This video is going to be lengthy and filled with info. Sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy. So first off, if you don't know Groot's basics, you may just want to go learn them real quick. I'm not going to be going over the basics. I'm going to be going over in-depth, advanced knowledge that will help you rank up, not regurgitated info that everyone already knows. So with that, to play Groot, first you must understand your role, which is a Vanguard. Yes, it's to take space. But with Groot, you gotta take space a little differently because you have the biggest hitbox in the game and you're gonna be a sponge for damage. Every character in the game is gonna be focusing you harder than anyone else. So when playing Groot, it's necessary for your success that you're gonna be wanting to use natural cover. As you see me doing in this clip, I'm going to be using the ledge. I weave in and out. I'm weaving out behind the cart. I stay behind the cart. I need to be using Groot's range, which is commonly thought to be not that far, when in reality, Groot has some of the best range for a tank and best poke capabilities as a Vanguard. So you'll notice me, after we get a pick, or even before we get a pick, using my barricades around common areas. I use a Thorn Lash wall. I may use it above them or behind them. It's going to help damage them when they come through, and it's going to help control the battlefield, which is Groot's best ability. No other tank can control the battlefield the way Groot can, and that's what gives you the unique advantage when playing Groot, is your ability to morph and create a battlefield to your advantage, not to the enemy's advantage. So my first advanced tip with Groot is going to be using your Iron Wood wall, hiding behind it, taking it down, and then ulting immediately to catch the squishies off guard. And even though I don't get a pick here due to a counter ult, it's fine because I traded an ult with the healer and they're already down men and they'll be easily cleaned up after this. I'm basically putting them back, holding them back to force a stagger, which is going to slow them down and allow us to push the payload at least halfway before they can even respond. Another advanced tip is using your walls to climb vertically with Groot, setting yourself up for great sneak attacks and ults that their Vanguard won't be ready for. As you see in the clip here, the Strange wasn't ready to help and they were easily cleaned up. This ability to climb is just another extraordinary ability Groot has that when paired with his other utility makes him a near unstoppable and unpredictable beast at controlling the battlefield and dominating the opposition. Here I want to highlight a rookie mistake lots of people make. Here I could have ulted, but I realized my team was down in numbers and I just accepted my fate. Something you need to do more often in high elo if you want to win. Don't ever be wasting your ults. Here I want to go over something Groot can do against Invisible Win ult that's really good and pretty much counters it. If she ults, you can just run away and put up all your walls and it's going to take them 3 to 4 seconds to break them anyway, and by the time they do that, their ult's going to be over and they just wasted their time focusing your walls instead of players. This clip right here is another example of extremely advanced Groot tech, which is if you see a Luna Snow ult, you can wall off her teammates and they won't get the effect and they can be killed insanely quick and it can further stagger the enemy team. And this is just another thing that makes Groot extraordinarily useful, is his ability to counter other players' ults and tech. You'll see me here, I'm going to be putting up the walls because I know they're on a time crunch. They're not going to have time to shoot the walls, so I just put them right there to get easy damage. As soon as I see them destroyed, I'm putting them back up. I'm using my ult. I'm trying to keep them out. I'm just trying to stall for my team, controlling the battlefield and poking at the damage and doing the damage. So if you made it this far, those are most of my advanced tips that I have. I'm now going to be reviewing some of my gameplay. I'm going to give some insightful tips and things I do as Groot. So here we're pushing the payload. I'm just looking for natural cover to play. I'm trying to isolate players, something Groot does extraordinarily well. I'm just looking for that isolation pick. I'm poking, I'm playing the cover. I realize my team is kind of getting pushed back. I want to play with them, so I'm just getting my walls ready, using the Ironwood wall. I like to bully the Strange and wall him off. He flies over, I take it down immediately. See, as Groot, you don't always have to play cover. Like in this scenario, I can play aggressive. I'm getting the heals, we're already up men. Now it's time for me to push in and start staggering their team, which is something that separates a high elo Groot from a low elo Groot. As soon as you're getting the picks, you don't just want to start setting up your walls. You want to start going for the other picks, then set up your walls. Here, I'm going to be putting up my walls. It's just going to take them time to destroy it. I realize the cart's back. I look, I make sure no one's there. Now I'm going to go stack the cart, try to help the team out. I noticed, there's a Spider-Man flying around. I'm just kind of stacking the cart right now. I'm trying to get some walls up. It is kind of a pain in the ass to get those horizontally placed walls sometimes. It's kind of annoying. I'm just getting the walls behind the Strange. That first one was to do damage. The second one's just to block off his healers. I'm isolating them. I don't want them to be able to give him heals. That's a good thing with Groot you can do too, is isolation. I try isolating. Here, this is kind of a low moment, but I'm being chased by Strange. This is just some bullshit. He was just trying to kill me. I'm running, like, oh, fuck this Strange. I get the heals though. Then Strange is gonna feel my wrath. So I fucked the Strange up. I don't even know what that Strange was doing. I don't know how he got to GM. That chase was unbelievable. It's Strange, you need to play with your team. You see, that's the thing with Strange. That's why I don't play him anymore. I still play him from time to time, but I feel like Strange is just not as good as he used to be, and you really have to stick with your team a lot. That's why I like Groot. I can stick with my team, and I can control the battlefield more, I feel, with Groot. And Strange's ult is just too predictable now. Everyone has a counter for it, because he was the best character in Season 1, and, now everyone, the whole meta, if people don't realize this, is built around countering Strange, breaking his shield, preparing for his ult. He was so good and dominant. I have a video on it. I went from gold to GM 2 days playing him in Season 0, actually. But now I think Groot's the next Strange. So here I'm just playing cover. I got my ult. I want to get an ult here, and here's a rookie mistake. I could ult here, but we're already winning the fight. There's no point in me to ult right now. I'm going to wait for there to be a few squishies too to ult. We're just dominating them. This is a coordinated team attack. We're playing dive, and Groot's actually really good with dive. I get ulted, big deal. I'm going to be back soon. So here's some other clips I have with Groot. This is on domination, and I want to specify this, that Groot is only good on 85% of maps. There's going to be a few maps where he's not going to do good, and a lot of those are domination maps. This isn't one of them, because there's lots of natural cover, and Groot's good at making natural cover and extending it. Here I'm just isolating the Strange. I put the Thornwood wall behind him, trying to get the damage. I'm just trying to isolate the Strange, get the free pick on the Vanguard. Once the Vanguard's down, especially the Strange, you just run their team down. Magneto can help protect, but he's not going to be at the same level as Strange at protecting the backlines. So I'm just destroying him. Thor goes for Rocket. I go for Groot. And this is pretty much wrapping my video up, guys. I just wanted to give some quick info on how I've been dominating with Groot. I have a lot to learn. I understand that. If you have any tips, let me know. I just felt I'd share what I know in GM, which I feel to be a decently high rank. And if you like the video, subscribe, comment, like. Thank you, guys. Until next time.